Hello, friends. By now, napag-alaman niyo na siguro that a certain actress married her billionaire boyfriend in a quiet civil ceremony. Pero bago sila kinasal, nagkaroon ng konting controversy kasi allegedly pinag-sign daw ang aktres ng prenuptial agreement. And ang balita is the prenuptial agreement states terms na hindi fair, meaning masyadong controlling daw. Ano po ba ang prenuptial agreement? Ito po ay pinipirmahan ng future mag-asawa before sila ikasal. Sa Pilipinas, ang prenuptial agreement ay naglalaman lang ng mga sumusunod: hatian ng properties, family expenses, and administration of joint properties. What is the advantage of a prenup? The effect is, pag naghiwalay ang mag-asawa at mayroon silang prenup, ang makukuha lang ng mag-asawa is yung pinag-usapan nila na pagmamay-ari nila. Okay? And that's very important because as you know, nowadays, mm, walang forever. Now, a prenup agreement cannot include child custody. So, hindi nyo pwede pagkasunduan kung sino ang magkakaroon ng custody sa bata kung sakaling magkahiwalay kayo. A prenup can also not include arrangements on religious practice. So what does that mean? Na pag kayo nag-asawa, dapat pupunta kayong church 3 times a week or 2 times a week or dapat magkahuli kayong dalawa or mag-Jehovah's Witness, mag-convert to Jehovah's Witness, hindi po pwede yon. Neither can it include terms of where you will live na titira tayo sa magulang ko, whether you like it or not. Hindi po pwede yun. It cannot also include sino maglalaba, sino magluluto, sino magpaplansya. Hindi po pwede yun. Hindi yun pwedeng isama um, sa prenup agreement. Okay? It will not be valid. Also, you cannot include in a prenup agreement yung pagtatalik nyo, physical intimacy. That's not allowed. That you will have physical intimacy only twice a month or once a week. That's not included, no? And neither can you include stipulation na hindi ka pwedeng tumaba or hindi ka pwedeng masyadong payat or hindi ka pwedeng mag-miniskirt. Hindi ko po pwede yon. Those are personal things that are not property related. So that cannot be valid. If you include that, hindi magiging valid ang inyong prenuptial agreement. Uh, Another thing is, another provision that you cannot include in a prenuptial agreement is alterations on grounds for legal separation of or annulment. For example, hindi nyo pwedeng isulat doon sa inyong prenuptial agreement na pag ikaw tumaba, maghihiwalay na tayo. Hindi po pwede yon. Or pag ikaw tumanda, hindi ka na maganda, maghihiwalay po tayo. That's not allowed. So, having said that, it appears na sino ang po pwedeng mag-prenuptial agreement? Anyone with properties can have a prenuptial agreement. And sad to say, kung wala kayong properties, useless, no? So having said that again, it appears like yung sinasabing prenuptial agreement between the actress, Bea Alonzo, and her spouse is unreasonable if the rumors are true, okay? Kasi the rumor mills say that there is a there are provisions in the prenuptial agreement that kailangan tumira sila in this certain property or this certain house kasi under our laws, hindi yun enforceable or walang validity yung ganong klaseng provision in a prenuptial agreement. And the lawyers of the actress of course, they would object to such provisions. Okay? Unless the prenuptial agreement will be enforced elsewhere, like in other countries, because our prenuptial agreement will only govern properties that are inside the Philippines. It will not govern properties outside the Philippines. And the pag outside of the Philippines, it's the laws of the country in which the properties are that will govern. So kung ang property nasa Spain or nasa US, yung batas doon about prenuptial agreement ang susundin.